What's up, guys? T2 here. Another video for my older subscribers. I was going through some old shows I used to watch, and I had a lot of things that I kind of remember, but I can't remember the names of. And one of them I just recently figured out what it was. So I thought I'd do like a retroactive special on T2's 1980s. Like, this is early, like kindergarten level stuff I used to watch. TV shows. Most of them are on like PBS, or a lot of them are CBS Story Break. And some of them are kind of racist. Let me start out with this one called Yishan. This is like a Chinese fairy tale. Like, it's Cinderella, but in China. And it's, I think it's probably the reason that carp is my favorite fish, because it's like a goldfish family. See how these Chinese fish look? Look how long the tail is. It's like dope. It's all like flowy and shit. So here's like the one I saw when I was a kid, the CBS Story Break version.
I'm lucky to have you for a friend.
So basically, instead of Cinderella turning...
At the festival, you meet a very special friend.
The festival's what I dream about most.
Or that's a fish and she kisses it and it becomes a man or something. I don't remember.
And will take you away from that miserable stepmother.
Yes, that too.
Miserable stepmother.
You deserve a much better life. Someday you'll have it, I promise you.
Got big lips on that fish. It's got like a little
now,
mustache.
let's do the wash.
I forgot what happened in this show, but anyway. There's also this book that they kind of made into like an animation kind of thing called The Five Chinese Brothers. I don't know if you guys have heard of this before.
They all looked exactly
like five brothers look the same, they all have different powers.
They lived with their mother in a little house.
So he's just showing like
the first Chinese brother could swallow the sea. The second Chinese brother had an iron neck.
Iron neck.
The third Chinese brother could stretch, and stretch his legs.
Get accused of some crime.
The fourth Chinese brother could not be burnt.
They try to burn him, and they use that guy.
The fifth Chinese brother could hold his breath indefinitely.
So eventually they find him not guilty or whatever. Just it's like this kind of weird story about, I don't know, like fucking with the police. I don't know what it's about. So I'm sure you've probably heard of Tiki Tiki Tembo. It's this poem, or I guess it was a book, Chinese story about Tiki Tiki Tembo no Sarimbo Tribar Ruchi Piperi Pimbo. That was his name. And his name, that means the most wonderful thing in the world. His mom liked him the best. He had a brother named Chang. Chang means little or nothing. I think they fell down a well or something. I don't know. It's kind of a dumb story. How to Eat Fried Worms. I think I've talked about that before. This is the one I saw. CBS Story Break version. I think they've redone this one, so it's kind of popular that they've made other versions of it. And also, I remember reading the King Arthur when I was in like 4th grade. And it was a pretty good sized book. I read like half of it. And it's like all these different knights. I talked about this before. And I've talked about this before too. This is the Mushroom Planet books. Stowaway on the Mushroom Planet. And Wonderful Flight to the Mushroom Planet. These are cool like kids books when I was a kid. I got them a couple years ago and read them again. Because it's like, this is probably why I like mushrooms so much. So mushrooms and carp. That's like my two things. I used to have recurring dreams about fishing, finding mushrooms because of these books, and probably that Chinese Cinderella show. So, what else? What else? Oh, let me show you the thing that I found the other day that I couldn't remember. I remembered, and here's what I thought. It was like this short dude and this tall dude, and they're trying to get fruit off of a tree, and they have to cooperate in order to get the fruit, because the one's too short and he can't reach it, and the other one's too tall. His arms won't let him put it in his mouth because his arms won't bend or something. So I was like, how do you search for that? And it ended up being at Sesame Street. Giefel and the Gunk. Check this shit out. I was trying to find this for years.
Once upon a time, on the planet of Snoo, there lived a Giefel.
See, his legs won't, his arms won't bend.
And a Gunk. Gunk, 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 gunk. Now, the only thing to eat on the planet of Snoo was nectarines from the nectarine tree.
Hungry.
But the Gunk couldn't eat the nectarines because he was too short to reach them. Gunk. And while the Geefel could reach the nectarines, he couldn't eat them because he couldn't bend his arms to reach his mouth.
Drop it in there, bitch. Let go of it.
So they hit upon an idea.
While you walk, Gunk, I'll pick the nectarines and throw them down to you.
How come that one can talk and the other one just says
I'll
go?
feed half the
Now he
nectarines
can talk.
to you. And the idea worked out just fine.
Have a nectarine, Gunk.
Love one. Have a bite, Geefel.
Thank you.
The whole system worked so well,
Fuck you, I
they
got your fucking
decided to
nectarines.
give
You're
it
getting
a
none of this,
name.
bitch. Trickery.
Let's call this cooperation.
Well, they invented it.
No. Let's call it Shirley.
The fuck was that? Shirley. Remember these dudes?
Not Mars. Hello.
Greetings.
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 Hello. Hi there. Nope,
Sesame was
nope.
dope, dude. What else was there? Oh, this one is like from like when I was 5. Island Treasure. It's about a pirate, and he teaches you how to spell words.
The following in-school
And,
program
like,
is brought to you by the
there's
Nebraska.
starts with a different letter.
He found a lamp, as you can see. Inside
Holy
the
mateys!
dwell a magic genie.
She looks like a school teacher.
So come with us, we'll search together to find the hidden island treasure.
Man, that takes me back. I couldn't think of this for a long time either. Got this genie kind of face that just pops out sometimes.
Oh,
They get trapped
Captain,
in caves.
this doesn't go anywhere.
They can't get out unless
Let's
they
leave.
solve these riddles. It's kind of spooky.
Last
Anyway.
stop.
Last stop? Who said that?
Well, I don't know.
It looks like it'd
Let's
be fun
find
to
it.
hang out with too. Looks like you get drunk, smoke some weed.
The door!
Oh no! They didn't look at the door. They let it close. You fucked them.
Leave the door alone. Let's work together. Soon you may leave here, if you are clever.
What does he want us to do now?
Dude. He smoked so much weed.
What does that mean?
Why, it's another sound for us to say. Put your tongue up behind your top front teeth and say, oh.
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 That's what I call oh now when I'm making eggs. Put my
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Don't tell me. Let me guess. It's another letter. What's this one called?
Son of a bitch!
It is the letter L.
Where I curse.
L is the
Oh my
sound of the
God.
letter
It's
L.
so funny.
Whenever you see this letter at the beginning of a word, you can be
Wait,
sure
that's
that
the
that
letter?
word starts
It's
with
just a rectangle.
O.
So, the letter L says "l." Can you say that? The letter L says
What
"l."
does he look like? Almost like Chris Christopherson or something.
Where is he now?
There he is. Let's go over there.
Let's beat his ass.
Look
the face
at
is
the letter.
back. Oh
There.
man, that was so
Look
funny.
at the pictures.
If they actually beat the shit out of these
Look
guys in
at the
kid shows.
letter.
Damn it, I need to make.
Ooh. It's the letter L again.
That's just a line.
Listen to the sound.
Ooh.
Oh.
He said, look at the letter, and then look at the pictures.
Man, that's not really... I mean, I guess that's a good way to learn English if you're like a foreign exchange student or something. Imagine how freaky it would be. Like if you're from China trying to learn. Ooh. Oh, man. What else we got? So, I'm sure you remember Polka Dot Door. It was really similar to this show. And there's a show called MathNet. It was kind of like Dragnet. It was exactly like Dragnet, but it was about math, solving math problems.
Witnesses. One of the baseball, ma'am.
A lot of that going around.
Yes, but this ball is different.
Different?
Yeah, you know, not the same.
How was it different?
For one thing, it wasn't ours.
It was kind of a funny show, though.
It was a special ball signed by Babe Ruth.
The king of SWAT?
Sultan of SWAT. My dad finds that I lost his souvenir.
I don't remember when they do all the math.
Gotta find that
There's a lot
ball.
of math involved. And there was like this, like Pac-Man type game that would chase numbers around or something. There's this other show, I can't think of it to save my life. Maybe you guys know what it was. It was kind of like one of these type PBS kid shows. I don't think it was like on a network. And it was like, they were in a basement kind of a place, kind of like Cheers, or not really a basement, but like a basement kind of place in like New York or something. And there was like these two computers. They had to like solve crimes, or they always had kind of things that the computers had to help them solve maybe. And one was like a typewriter, and it had like balls for eyes maybe. I mean, this is all really vague memories. And there's the other one that was a different kind of computer. Yeah, like one was a typewriter and one was like a video screen or something. They were like different kind of things, but they were like robots. They were AI, or they talked to them. I can't remember what the fuck this show is. It sounds like I had a fever dream, but it's something real. I just can't remember what it was. Pryor's Place? Man, Richard Pryor. Greatest comedian ever. He had his own TV show for kids. Nobody remembers it.
Whoa, let's get on over to Pryor's Place. Oh, we're gonna party, so don't be late. Whoa, Pryor's Place.
Pryor's Place will return after these messages.
This is my old neighborhood. When I was a little kid, these streets could be anything I wanted them to be. Anywhere I wanted them to be. Take, for instance, the playground. When I was little, man, this playground was like Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, so like I only remember one specific episode of this show. And I remember the guy who was like, he was taking baseballs and writing like famous people's names on it and forging their signatures and selling them, and he got in trouble. Pryor thought it was wrong or something. Maybe it was a different show. I think I tried to look up that episode and it wasn't like in Wikipedia or something. Maybe it's a different show I'm thinking of. Maybe it was this other show. Baseball Bunch? This one had Pete Rose in it. Remember the chicken? What was it, San Diego? He hasn't quite finished yet. Seems like he's working on hitting a certain pitch. Let's watch him.
All right, Lou, hold it.
It's like a baseball
Johnny, how
show.
come there are two Lou's over there? Oh, that's easy. One's the player, and one's the coach. All right, Lou, what am I doing wrong this time? Relax, it looks like that. Oh, that's a home run ball. Very nice. All right, chicken, he's hit the low ball good enough now. Let's throw him a couple up and see how he swings at those. Very nice. Very nice. All right, Rick. Again.
When I was a kid, though, it was a good show. And then Bill Cosby had a show. See, I'm down with the black folk. I used to watch all black shows when I was a kid. Like Fat Albert. Remember that one? It was a cartoon that started on this show.
Okay, now as fast as you can, along with me, you say picture pages, picture pages, picture pages. No, that's not fast enough. Now, come on. Picture pages, picture pages, picture pages, picture pages, faster. Picture pages, picture pages, okay. Very slowly. Picture
Page, it's time to get your picture page. It's time to get your crayons and your pencils. Picture pages, open up your picture page.
Turn it up. See, it won't stay up. See? I would have to hold it just long. You know, what else can I do? Because it keeps coming down. maybe I could get some ideas from some of the pictures, you know, on the picture page. I mean, for instance, like this yo-yo. See if I could get the string, and I could hold the string up here, and it would stay up with the string, you know? This is an ice cube. I don't. You can't. I've never seen anybody take an ice cube. You know, no, that won't work. But and number 3, that's a plug, you know, electrical outlet. But this is not an electrical picture page, so. Well, wait a minute. Look here. Here's tape. Maybe you think if I tape it up?
It's a picture of tape.
You already knew that about the tape. Oh, you know everything, man. So I take the tape, and then I can tape it up real Ichabod marker, and we'll draw a line from the picture up here that has the same shape as the picture down here. As always, we begin with the picture marked with a star. We have the yo-yo. This is round. Yo-yo shape. Is it shaped like a square? Round is shaped like a square? No. Round is shaped like a circle? Like a circle, that's right. So we draw a line from here to the circle. Fine. Now, we'll move on to number 2.
He's more like a teacher.
What is that? That's a what?
That's a
ice
square.
Cube.
That's
It's shaped like a square. Right. Gee whiz, you're moving fine. All right, number 3. Look at that. Number 3, shaped around like that. Shaped like a circle. No? Well, don't get that excited. Just say no. You don't have to yell at me.
Bill.
Okay, so it's shaped like a circle, right?
It's got 2 circles in it.
Right.
Yeah.
A square. A square. All right, go to number 4. The tape. We already know that. Tape. Huh? Right. There we go. So it's round, circle. Thank you. Now, go to the last one. This is a tough one, because...
Just give me the goddamn pudding pops, Bill.
Is it shaped like a circle?
What are you talking about?
It's not shaped like a circle?
What are you drawing all these lines for?
Look at those 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh?
Bitch.
All the same length. This television set is shaped like a square. So we'll draw the line. Square to
Blowing
square.
my fucking mind, Bill.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
we got them all right. Not only that, we also learned the difference between squares and circles. And everything
be
worked
squares,
out
right, Bill?
perfectly well.
You look like you dressed like a square, motherfucker.